I bolt awake and look at my SpongeBob watch, but it's still broken. I'm disoriented for a moment. There's no confetti, no Walter, no Grandma. I feel like I've been asleep a while. Dorothea isn't in the seat next to me, so I get up into the aisle. The penguin conductor comes towards me. Do you know what time it is? I ask. He has an old-fashioned pocket watch, and he loves to show it off, so he's happy when I ask him for the time. Well, young lady, we're somewhere near the end of New Mexico or the beginning of Colorado, waiting on cattle trains to pass before we can move again. He tugs the chain, pulling the watch from his pocket, and flips it open with dramatic flair. And the time is 3 minutes before 9, which is true in both New Mexico and Colorado. That means it's time to play blackjack with the scouts, so I thank him and hurry toward the observation lounge, but slow down before I enter. 3 scouts are sitting at a table, and I walk by holding a magazine lent to me by another passenger. There she is. Hey, are you playing or what? I stop and look at them over my shoulder. Oh, right, I guess so. I act like it hasn't been on my mind, though I've been plotting to win their money all day. The boy who trapped me in the space between the coaches is conveniently sitting alone on one side, so I have to sit next to him. What game are we playing again? Blackjack, he says. By the way, the name's Caleb, and that's Stinky, and that's Tender Chunks. Ryder, I say, nodding at them. Caleb slides $2 in quarters to me. The ante is 25 cents per hand. Got it, I say. Don't you want to know why my name is Tender Chunks? Asks Tender Chunks. No, I say. Stinky snorts. Caleb laughs. Caleb shuffles the deck and deals the cards. I have a jack with a 7 showing. Stinky has a 2 showing, and Tender Chunks has a queen showing. Caleb has an ace showing, and he looks at the other card and smiles. You should all just give me your money now, he says. Stinky, you need a card? Duh. Caleb deals him a 10, and Stinky groans. He turns his cards over, revealing a king to go with his 10 and 2. He's busted. What about you, Tender Chunks? Tender Chunks looks at Caleb's ace. I know you have 21, he says. Cheater, you want a card or not? Tender Chunks grimaces and nods. Caleb throws down a 7. Tender Chunks curses and turns over his cards. You had 20 and asked for a card? Caleb asks, smirking. I know you have 21. Caleb turns to face me. Ryder, sweet little Ryder. 7 showing. You need a card? I shake my head. I'm good. He looks at me like I'm stupid. Really? 7 showing against my ace? I'm good. Okay then, just so you know, when someone has an ace showing, there's a really good chance they have 21. There's like 16 cards that are worth 10, and 4 that are worth 9, and 4 that are worth 8, and 4 that are worth 7. I have one of the 7s. Are you counting cards? He asks. I shake my head. He smirks again. He's big on smirking. You feel lucky, do you? I don't feel lucky at all. All right. He makes like he's going to turn over his card, but doesn't. He takes a gulp of orange soda. Maybe I'll just take another card. He deals himself a 2. It doesn't seem to be what he was hoping for. He takes another card, a king. His lips move as he counts silently. He looks at me and turns over another card, a 10. He curses, busted at 25. He turns over my cards. Ugh, I can't believe you won with 17. The game goes on like this for an hour. I pay back Caleb the $2 he lent me when he runs out of money. He loses that, then borrows money from Stinky and quickly loses that too. A scout leader in beige, wearing a hat like Smokey Bear, walks through the lounge, following a somber-looking blonde kid holding a bugle. Okay, troops, time for taps, the scout leader announces. You guys remember your tap shoes? I ask, smiling. No, Stinky says. Taps is when the bugler plays a song on the bugle, and everyone has to be quiet after that. I know, I was just trying to humiliate you idiots. I get up to let Caleb out. As he tries to pass, he says quietly, maybe after taps I could meet you down by the luggage and play my guitar for you. No girl can resist my singing. Except me, I say. Instead, I'm going to spend all this money on the snack counter. I'm going to pig out. Caleb looks crestfallen. He turns and follows his friends out of the lounge car. But thanks for asking, I call out after him. The door opens and closes, and in a moment I hear the miserable strains of taps on the bugle. I turn toward the stairs, and Dorothea is standing there blocking my way. She doesn't look happy. Honey, is there something you'd like to tell me? I pause for a moment before I say, yes, good night. She folded her arms. There are reports that you and some of the scout boys were playing cards for money. Real money. Really? She doesn't smile. You can't gamble on the train. That's a violation of interstate commerce laws and federal gambling laws, and I don't know what else. But I won. You need to give it back. My shoulders sag. That keeps on happening with Dorothea. She's a real shoulder sagger. You can't make me cry, I say. I don't want to make you cry. I just want you to do what's right. Gambling is a serious thing. My Uncle Rufus wrecked his marriage gambling away his paychecks. Rufus, is he a dog? She shakes her head. Just hand over what you won, and I'll make sure it gets back to the scouts you want it from. She holds out her hand, palm up. I sigh, then dig into my jeans pocket 3 times to get all the quarters. She seems impressed. Now I gotta fill out a dang incident report, she says, and trudges off. I slink down the stairs to the snack counter, feeling bad about being disrespectful to Dorothea, asking if Rufus was a dog. Hey, Nate, are you still open? He smiles. It's Neil. And no, but for you, yes. Really? Sure, how'd it go? I won a bunch of money from them, like $10 in quarters. You were playing for money? Of course. Why else would I hang out with those fools? Well, I don't want to encourage you gambling, but nice. You were right. I just trusted the formula. The Scout Boys made the mistakes you warned me against. A win for you is a win for all mankind, he says. I thought I'd celebrate with some M&Ms and maybe a veggie burger and a bottle of water. Coming right up. He turns to put the veggie burger into the microwave, then back at me. He grabs a handful of mayonnaise and mustard packets. Unfortunately, Dorothea made me give the money back. He turns to me. Really? Yeah, she said it was against interstate commerce laws and federal gambling laws and all kinds of other laws. Neil sighed. I'm sure she's right. If there's one thing Dorothea knows, it's rules. I nod. So I'm afraid I can't have the veggie burger and M&Ms and water. The microwave goes ding. The ghost of a smile appears on his lips. Yet there is a freshly nuked veggie burger waiting for someone to eat it. Maybe someone will come along who wants it, someone with money. He turns and removes it from the microwave and puts it on the tray. Then the M&Ms and water. He pushes it closer to me. I put my hand on my heart. Really? You're the best. No, you are. Now get out of here so I can finish up. See you in Kansas tomorrow? I smile. Is that where we'll be? Yep, the Jayhawk State. See you in Kansas then. I grab my food and run up the stairs. Back at my seat, I balance the cardboard tray on my lap and examine my veggie burger. The bun is steamy and sticks to the patty as I peel it off. I open the mustard and mayonnaise packets and slather them on, replace the bun, and take a bite. It doesn't taste terrible, but the bun is hard in the edges and the patty is too chewy. I make quick work of it anyway. The M&Ms for dessert are perfect. I eat them one at a time, cracking the candy shells and letting the chocolate melt on my tongue. As I eat them, I think back to Palm Springs, where Dr. Lolo would talk to me about how sometimes girls going through terrible times will get all boy crazy. Like they'll start trying to get boys to notice them and to say nice things about them so they can forget their troubles and feel good about themselves. I wondered about that back then, and I wondered about it now as I sit eating M&Ms one at a time, thinking about Neil and Caleb and letting the chocolate melt on my tongue. Chocolate is good. Chocolate is safer than boys.